Thanks for stopping by, Eric Wilfred Watson's The Reaction Lounge. I'm very excited for today's reaction. I just got done watching Rambo First Blood and Rambo First Blood Part 2. Published those reactions on this channel. I had a lot of fun watching those movies. I had seen bits and pieces of those first two Rambo movies before, but it had been so long that it was almost like watching them for the first time. I really enjoyed both of those movies, and now it's time to complete the original trilogy and watch Rambo 3. Now, I'm certain I've never seen this movie before. I know nothing about this film. I tried not to even read the description of it as I got it pulled up. I know that Sylvester Stallone's in it. Obviously, he's Rambo. I'm presuming he's going to kill a shitload of people. Beyond that, it's a blank slate for me. I've seen the more modern Rambo movies. I've seen the two recent, well, semi-recent Rambo movies, but the original trilogy, going to complete that for the very first time right now. And I appreciate you stopping by. I'm ready to go. I have my cigar and I have my beer. And because I'm a narcissist, I assume you want to know what my opinion is. So hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss future reactions. And of course, I'm always open to suggestions. What would you like to see me review or react to next? Without any further nonsense, let's get right into it. And I'll watch Rambo 3 with you for the very first time ever. Let's get going. Mario. Is Luigi in this? Sylvester Stallone. Well, you can't have a Rambo movie without Stallone, can you? Rambo 3. I. United States of America, Thailand. So we got that guy back. He's in all three films. That's good. I like to see that consistency. Oh, so they're looking for Rambo. Have you seen the Sylvester Stallone look like? Are you going to turn around? Yep, there we go, Rambo. Mullet Rambo. Back in the 80s, that looked badass, but the haircut just kind of looks silly now. He's still wearing the necklace from the lady in the previous film, so there's that layer of consistency as well. Oh, so we're in Bloodsport all of a sudden. I just did a review of Bloodsport on this channel. So he's going to do some for-profit fighting, it looks like. Cheers, folks. I have a feeling Rambo's probably going to win the fight. I mean, I'm guessing.
Logical.
And he found Rambo. Is Rambo going to get recruited for another go kill people mission? Fight's going on a little bit too long. Kind of lose excitement in it after a while, especially don't know anything about the opponent. It's just muscle guys beating up each other. Kind of get to the point here. And Rambo wins. Yay! And he gets big piles of cash. Kind of like the actual Sylvester Stallone getting paid piles of cash to be in another Rambo movie. That guy with Army Guy, he's been in a lot of stuff from this period as well. I forget the actor's name, but he's been in a lot of good stuff. I'm smoking a Monte Cristo again. I smoke a lot of Monte Cristo cigars, but you know, who's counting? Jerry Goldsmith music. Happy to see his name for all three movies. Jerry Goldsmith does very good music. Written by Sylvester Stallone. The previous movie had a writing credit with James Cameron. I'm not familiar with the other person. Directed by Peter McDonald. Different person for the directing chair, but we'll see if he does a good job.
You want to tell me about it?
Well, like the Colonel says, good men are hard to find.
And he was literally hard to find. Ba-dum-bum.
We want to investigate.
Investigate.
You're not going to do it. Yes. And I want you to come with me, John. I put in my time.
What's that mean?
It means he's put in his time.
Looks like we got a long walk down those stairs.
So what's going to change Rambo's mind? Obviously, he's going to go kill people.
Do you really think we're going to make a difference?
If I didn't, I wouldn't be going.
It didn't before.
That was another time. Come with me, John.
Because wars in Afghanistan always go well.
You're always going to be tearing away at yourself until you come to terms with what you are. Until you come full circle.
So in other words, it's good for your spirit if you just go along and start killing people. So what's going to cause Rambo to change his mind? It's going to get personal for him somehow. Is the mission going to go to shit without him and he has to go save the day? It's too quiet. What's going to happen? Uh-oh. They're getting killed by Soviet helicopter. Kaplooey! Why does that sound like an American guy pretending to have a Russian accent?
Drop the weapon!
Well, so Rambo's going to have to go rescue them now, right?
From what we've gathered, Troutman and the rest of his party have been taken to a regional command post.
And what are you doing about it?
Coming to you, that's what we're doing.
What about you?
Can you get me in?
You're not serious.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Can't be done officially.
Make it unofficial.
Can you officially make something unofficial?
That if you're captured, or if any of this leaks, we'll deny any participation or even knowledge of your...
Kind of like in the second Rambo movie.
I'm used to it.
Yeah, he would be. Are those artificial legs? I thought he was an arms dealer, not a legs dealer.
Many landmines. Landmines everywhere.
Now I feel bad about making a joke about it.
You want?
I was sent by Griggs.
Oh, you're not with military, you're not mercenary. What are you?
I'm Rambo. I'm your worst nightmare.
I'm no tourist. It's a blue light.
What does it do?
It gives off blue light.
Turns blue.
Can you tell me how many more men come with us?
0.
It's just me.
Well, I do not know who you really are. But by the way you look, I can see you have no experience in war, do you?
That would be an incorrect assumption. Peekaboo! Now it's time to learn that the Soviets are assholes so that we're happy when they die. Is that what the scene's going to be about? I'm just kind of predicting what an 80s movie would do.
My name is Colonel Zaysin, regional commander of this sector.
And main villain of this film.
The end, what everyone really wants is peace.
Everyone wants that?
We shall have
Alexander the Great tried to conquer this country. Then Genghis Khan, then the British. Now Russia.
And then the Americans.
But Afghan people fight hard. They never be defeated.
Peekaboo! Good aerial view of what's going to get blown up and destroyed later.
Where in my sector are the missiles being delivered?
There are 4 lights.
You're a liar.
That was a Star Trek reference.
There are 4 lights! Where?
In your ass.
Ha 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 ha.
I tried to be civilized.
Yeah, he's not going to kill him because Rambo has to have time to rescue him. Ooh, that was the guy looking around the corner earlier. He has information. He heard the word Rambo. Ha ha ha.
The name John Rambo. We will welcome him.
Just hang out here for a while and wait.
About 100 men here.
This is about the same time that they made a James Bond movie where James Bond goes into Afghanistan while the Afghans are fighting the Soviets. So that would end up being the future Taliban. So it's kind of interesting that back in the 80s, we were siding with the Afghans against the Soviets, and then after 9/11, we went and fought the Afghans. It's just a whole big cycle of violence in that country.
These are Mujahideen horsemen.
Mujahideen, yep.
Waiting at the border. They are waiting to get weapons when they...
I remember the name Mujahideen. That's what would eventually evolve into the Taliban, if I'm not mistaken. It's a very interesting time capsule of a movie. Come on, some subtitles. Give me some subtitles. Yeah. Russia wanting to take a country that isn't theirs. That kind of sounds familiar.
Soon.
Have to get in there tonight.
What is your name?
Zahamiza. Look what a child.
I have a bad feeling that kid's going to die later.
Once around and then throw it in the circle.
Why?
Because there is a circle there.
You throw it in the circle because there is a circle there. Well, that's a pleasant game. Flop a carcass around as a recreational activity. Uh-oh, the Soviets are going to stop the game of flop the dead sheep around in circles game. Uh-oh, here come the Russians. I'll take this over the pod racing in Star Wars Episode 1. It's shorter. Run away! Another scene to make us not like the Russians so that we're happy when Rambo kills them later. Rambo narrowly escapes death, and then after that he narrowly escapes death, and then after that he narrowly escapes death. I wonder if he'll narrowly escape death again. Or he'll grab a gigantic effing machine gun. That works too. Kaplooey! Yeah! Of course, the helicopter with the main villain in it, that one is okay, because Rambo has to kill him at the end of the film. And now the sad aftermath, where Rambo really, really, really wants to kill the bad guys now. It's almost like he's figuring out that war is, bad. Because, war is, bad. But he has to kill a lot of people. Well, at least Mr. Exposition is still alive. I'm recording in my garage in front of a green screen. It's March in Green Bay. It's a little chilly. I can see my breath even though I'm not currently smoking my cigar. We're about midway through the movie. It's a good film. It doesn't live up to Rambo 2 so far. Now, we haven't gotten to the action climax, but at least to this point, it's not quite to the level. They're trying to be a little bit preachy. The Soviet invasion of Afghanistan, the current events of the 80s, I get it. It was relevant at the time, and it's still kind of relevant now looking back, sort of as a time capsule. This is after the American involvement in Afghanistan has come to a conclusion. So it's interesting to see this through the lens of America having fought in Afghanistan. But just as a movie, it's not quite living up to the previous films, but I get it. In the first movie, it was really personal for Rambo because, he was going through the PTSD episode and the sheriff was an asshole. In the second movie, he had to rescue people from the war he fought in. This one seems a little different of a tone because, like they said, it's not really his war, but he's going there to rescue his friend. So there is that personal attachment element to it, which gives it some relevance, but it's just not quite as good as the first two. But we haven't gotten to the good stuff yet. I'm assuming that the bulk of the action and killing comes later, so I'll reserve judgment till the end. But so far, I'm not quite as impressed. Still good, It's not quite as good. How big does a knife have to be before it becomes a sword? Is there a cutoff line? It's not a sword, but he is fencing with it. Is it cutting the fence? No? Okay. Another 10-minute bomb. I'm glad that bombs have digital clocks on them so we know how long the timer is. All movie bombs have to have digital clocks. It's a movie rule. Electricity torture, just like in the previous film. I used to have one of those furry Russian hats. After the Soviet Union fell in the early 90s, my mom went on vacation with a tour group to Russia. She brought me back one of those things as a souvenir. It had the hammer and sickle on it and everything. I don't know, I misplaced it over the years, but that was kind of an interesting thing to have. Another 10-minute bomb. I guess that's one way to get around. Getting excited. I want Rambo to kill somebody. That's the whole point of these movies, right? Watching Rambo kill lots of people. Spaceballs the flamethrower. It's the final countdown. Peekaboo.
How the hell did you get in here? Can you move? You're damn right I can't.
Absolutely. He shouldn't be surprised that Rambo was able to get in there. After the previous two films and what they went through in Vietnam, he should not at all be surprised. Yeah! Rambo killed somebody. Been waiting for it. Yep, more killing. These movies not popular in Russia, I'm guessing. Kaplooey, and the first 10-minute bomb went off. Oh, and the kid got shot. Damn it. Well, he's saving the kid, or attempting to. Cool guys never look at explosions. That would have been a good moment for a Wilhelm scream. This movie does that too. They fade to black and then come right back in with more action. Why the short little fade to black? It's like they're doing it for TV commercials, but this is a theatrical film. It's driving me nuts. The last movie did that a lot. Don't understand it. It's a good thing that light turned blue. Yeah! Kaboom! I like it. This is the fun stuff. This is what I'm here for. It's a nice excuse to show flexing muscles. Yeah! Ah, subtitles. They finally gave us some subtitles. They know how to do it. Yeah. Kaboom.
You don't have to hunt him.
He's hunting you.
Who do you think this man is?
He's Rambo.
Oh, God would have mercy. He won't.
Good answer.
I want to stay.
Kid doesn't listen very well. Is that the only way to take off the necklace is to violently rip it off? It's nice of him, though, to give that to the kid. Makes me think the kid will actually survive the movie. Another scar for his collection. Ew. extra ew. Yucky. And just make him bleed out more. Oh, he's going to cauterize the wound himself, isn't he? Yuck. Yep. Adds to his tough guy bona fides, though, doesn't it? That would suck. It would. Fade to black and back in. Drives me nuts every time. I'm going to stop bitching about it, but don't know why they do that. Ooh, lots of people for Rambo to kill. They think they're looking for Rambo, but Rambo's going to be looking for them. The 80s really did have a lot of badass guys doing badass stuff. It was a good time for this type of movie. Kind of had a lull, but I think there's a resurgence of tough guy action movies and shows with like Reacher, Beekeeper's actually pretty fun. More and more decent action movies. Not quite like the 80s, but starting to get that a little bit again nowadays. A very different tone, but I really like the new season of Reacher. Muscle guy killing people. I like it. You should check out Reacher if you like action, violence. It's good stuff. Ooh, he got dead. Oh, he missed. Yeah. Well, that's good. He's freeing everybody else, too.
You fly that thing? Let's find out.
That's not very encouraging. Well, you can fly American helicopters anyway. I don't know how different it would be to fly that thing.
Hold on!
I guess the answer is yes, he can fly that thing. Oh, he died. I like the blood spatter on the camera lens. That was a nice touch. It's going to be a hard landing. Uh-oh. I don't know anything about helicopters, but are those actual Soviet helicopters? How did Hollywood get their hands on them? Did they repurpose other helicopters and just give them a Russian paint job? I know nothing about that type of military aircraft. If you do, let me know in the comments. Are those accurate Soviet helicopters or not? Oh, I think I know. Yeah, there it is. Is that his bow and arrow? Yeah. Is he going to blow up a helicopter with a bow and arrow? Yeah! Kaboom! I like it. More running away from explosions. I kind of like that Rambo is doing stuff with the Colonel. The other two movies, they just talk, but in this movie, they're actually in the shit together. I kind of like that. I find those characters repelling. Haha. No? Okay. Yeah, he died.
Are you listening?
Oh, there we go.
Your worst nightmare.
I knew that was a Rambo line. I forgot that it was a Rambo line. I even said it earlier in this film. That's a familiar line, but I didn't know it was from the third Rambo movie. I kind of forgot about it when I did the reaction to Rambo 1 and 2, but the Your Worst Nightmare thing has been referenced before. Ah, yeah. I like when people get stabbed by the giant Rambo knife. That's fun. Blue light. Blue light special. Blue light special on hand grenades. Aisle 5. That was a Kmart joke. That's something that the Gen Xers will understand. If you speak Russian, how accurate of Russian is that? I don't know anything about that actor. I'm thinking he's not actually a Russian actor. Does the Russian actually sound Russian? Let me know in the comments That guy's a dick. He used his friend as a shield. So how's Rambo going to kill Guy in the helicopter? Got to have a good main villain kill. I hope they carry through with that. I mean, bad guy's obviously going to die. I just hope it's a interesting, fun death. Is there a Russian there waiting for him? Nope. Okay. Oh, yeah. Nice view of your ass. Is the colonel guy going to kill him? Ooh, close up of the... Oh, he's going to choke him to death with the rope. Nope. Colonel can't quite get a clear shot. Ah, the pin of the hand grenade. Oh, and he kung fu kicked him. Okay, that's a pretty good bad guy kill. Thumbs up.
Across the valley's the border.
My cigar is kind of falling apart a little bit, but that's okay. It still tastes good. Are their Mujahideen friends going to come and save the day here?
We do not want to hurt you.
Somehow I don't believe him.
I wouldn't.
Drop your weapons.
Surrounding them's out.
Surrounding them is out. So how's this going to turn out? Good thing that little trench was there.
What is that?
The Afghans are attacking. Yep, there they are. Well, that's convenient. Uh-oh, Colonel got hit. Molotov cocktail. Uh-oh, Rambo got shot. I was wondering what the Molotov cocktail is going to get used on. Oh no, Rambo has a tank. This is a well done action sequence. This is a lot of fun. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's one way to kill the bad guy. And they're going to give us a fake out that Rambo's dead, but he's obviously not dead. And there he is. He's okay, folks. He's got at least 2 more movies in him.
You fight good for a tourist.
You fight good for a tourist.
Maybe next time.
This film is dedicated to the gallant people of Afghanistan. All right. Well, that was Rambo 3. Makes a good trilogy. I like these 3 movies as a set. I'm glad that they didn't make any more Rambo movies for quite a while. I'm going to watch the next 2 Rambo movies. I've seen them before, but they were like rentals. I rented the DVD or Blu-ray back when Family Video existed. But now that I've seen the original Rambo trilogy, I kind of want to rewatch those movies with these 3 movies in mind. See how I take those films having these movies in my head now. So I'm very glad I watched this trilogy. I've seen bits and pieces of the first 2 movies, but I don't think I've ever watched them all the way through up until my reactions. This movie, nothing about it seemed familiar. So that was my absolute first time watching it. The third movie is the weakest of the 3. The middle film, Rambo 2, that's the best of the 3. But these 3 movies work really well together as a trilogy. I liked it quite a bit. I liked it more than I thought I would. A little slow going, not as many relatable characters. Rambo is barely a character at all. He doesn't have his emotional, PTSD moments. He doesn't have his speeches where he's, lamenting what happened in Vietnam. This is just more of a straight up, gotta rescue my friend and kill lots of people in the process. It works, but it's not as emotional of a film. Doesn't have the punch. You're not given as many reasons to root for Rambo in this movie, other than they obviously got to rescue his friend and kill a bunch of people in the process. They show the Soviets being jerks, but it's not as personal as when it was those sheriff's deputies being assholes to Rambo. It's not as personal as when he's rescuing his comrades from the Vietnamese, a war that he fought in. This movie's a little bit more detached, but it's still good. It's still a very solid action movie, and I'm really glad I watched it. If you enjoyed this reaction, please hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know in the comments what you think. What was your opinion of this film? What movies should I react to next? I am going to watch the next Rambo movies. I will post videos on them. I don't know if I'll do a reaction or just a review. I haven't decided that yet. I do appreciate you stopping by the Reaction Lounge, and as a reminder, you can purchase my novels, Becoming Quincy, Death Siren, and Judas Kissed on Amazon.com. Until next time, folks.